children, how are you? I hope that everybody are fine and staying safe at home. Yes children? Okay. And I also think that you people are following the instructions very carefully and listening to the videos. And everybody are understanding what are the subjects that we are teaching to you children? Okay, very good then. Then without wasting our time, let us start for this video. Okay. In our last videos, we were talking about our lesson 2, reproduction in plants. What is this reproduction actually? So what is reproduction? Reproduction means nothing but producing the new plants from the older plants. This is nothing but the process of reproduction. Okay. And we have also discussed in another video about what are the different methods in which the plants reproduce. The basic method is reproduction from the seeds. Okay children? And also there are other body parts of the plants that can help in the method of reproduction. Can you name them children? Okay, they are nothing but the stem, roots and leaves. I hope you have understood in what way the plants are being reproduced. Okay. And one more thing is, we have discussed about the structure of the seed. What does the seed contain and in what conditions the seed grow. Now let us have a small discussion about the condition in which the seed can grow into a new plant. So what are the conditions that are required for a seed to grow children? See, the basic requirements for any seed to grow are nothing but air, water, minerals and sunlight. All these are available in the mother nature. The seeds which you have to develop into a new plant will take the support of all these requirements and it can develop into a new plant. If any of these is not available, what happens? Definitely the seed cannot grow, or if it is sprouted also, after much time it will die. So these four important requirements are needed for any seed to grow: air, water, minerals and sunlight. As you know, all these are very richly found in the nature: air, water, minerals and sunlight. Air is surrounded all over the year. So the plants take the air from the surroundings. Sunlight. Yes, you know that sun is the main source of energy for every living thing on this earth. So the sunlight we are getting from the sun itself. And the water and minerals. As you know, the water and minerals are present in the ground. Yes, children. So as the seed is kept in the soil, as it grows, it takes the requirements like water and minerals from the soil. And you also know that some amount of energy is stored in the seeds. That is nothing but the food which is stored in the seeds. So the minerals also get collected from the food which is present in the seed itself or in the cotyledons. Have you remembered this word children? Cotyledons. The bean-shaped structures which are swollen. Correct. So these are the basic requirements for any plant to develop or grow into a new plant. Now let us learn what actually is seed. Today's topic is dispersal of seeds. What is this children? Dispersal of seeds. What is dispersal? See, whenever we are playing with few coins, what it will happen if you see a carom board? Whenever we are playing on the carom board, when you hit the coins with a striker, what will happen? The coins on the board will move or scatter or disperse on the board to the different corners of the board. Yes, in the same way, the Mother Nature have given a special technique for the plants to have the method of dispersal. That is nothing but the dispersal of seeds. Do you know children, if all the seeds are trying to reproduce at the given place itself, see, if a mother plant is there, if all the seeds are falling down and reproduce at the same place, what will happen? Can they all grow into new plants? No. Why? Because as there are only limited amount of water and minerals in a particular place, the more amount of seeds cannot reproduce into new plants, as each and every seed require a minimum quantity of all these requirements. So what it is taking? It is taking, the nature itself is showing the plants a technique called as dispersal of seeds. It is nothing but the scattering of seeds away from the mother plant is called as seed dispersal. Repeat it, children, what it is? Seed dispersal. Seed dispersal. Dispersal. It is nothing but the scattering of the seeds. The scattering or moving away of the seeds from the mother plant to different parts to develop into a new plant is nothing but seed dispersal. What it is, children? Seed dispersal. Okay, now we will talk about the different methods of seed dispersal and in what way or who are helping the plants to disperse the seeds. See, the agents of dispersal. So now in this topic we are going to talk about the agents of dispersal. See, there are few different agents which are helping the nature in the development of new plants. See, as we sell, see what we'll do, we will buy. If you want to plant any trees at your home, what do you do? Or in your garden? You go outside, you go to your neighbor's house and you bring seeds from them, or you bring some baby plants from them and you plant them in your garden. So, from one place to another place, the seeds or the plants, we are taking them to, or we are helping them to move. Yes, children? In the same way, the mother nature itself is helping the plants to develop the trees or the plants. In what way they are helpful? See, the agents of dispersal are playing a great role in developing the nature. Have you ever seen, if you see in your surrounding, you find different varieties of plants. If you go to another area, what do? Or what do you see? You see the same variety of plants growing there. Yes, children? If you visit another country, there also you can see the same variety or the same species of plants that you find in India. Yes? See, apples. We love to eat apples. We find the varieties of apples grown in different areas of India. Only in India is it available? No. If you go to any country also, there are the different varieties of apples which we find in different countries. Then how does they move from one place to another? So there is some support or there is some method in which they are being dispersed or moved away from one place to another place. See, sometimes we are staying at home. What we'll do? We often go to the school. We often go to our grandparents' home, or we often go to our uncles and aunts' home. So what we are doing? We are scattering. We are moving from one place to another so that we will find some enjoyment. In the same way, to develop into a new plant, the seeds have to move from one place to another by taking the help of the agents. Otherwise, if they are at the same place, most of the seeds will die. They cannot reproduce into new young ones. If you want to try this one, take some seeds and try to place them at a single place. Observe the growth of the plants. If you observe, only few of the seeds will reproduce and the other seeds will die away. So why? What is the reason? Why? Because there is only limited place for all of these. So, for another example will see, you are growing a dog or something, or a cat or something, any pet animal at your home. You know that the size of the dog or a puppy is this much. Yes, children? So, you have brought this much small cage for this little puppy. And you know that living things grow. What they do, children? They will grow. So, as the puppy is growing on, if you put the same puppy in the same little cage, can it survive? Think once. No. So, it have to develop, or it have to require much place as it grows older and older. Okay. So, what it is needed? At the small age, you keep it in a small cage. Later, you bring a big cage, and after few months, you will leave it outside to move it freely. Then only the dog or any of your pet can grow properly. If you make a big dog to sit in a small cage, it will die one day. So what is the reason behind it? So it requires all the requirement for proper growth of the pet. In the same way, the seeds also require the most important place, the sunlight, the minerals and the soil. So, the agents are playing a key role in helping the plants to disperse their seeds. Okay, children. Now we'll see what are the agents. See, wind. Wind is nothing but the air. Water. Water, as you know. Animals. And also explosion of fruits. So what are the four agents here, children? Wind, water, animals and explosion of fruits. So these four agents are playing an important role in helping the plants to scatter or disperse their seeds. Now we will see them individually. We will learn more about them. In what way the wind, water, animals and the explosion of the fruits are going to help the plants to reproduce their young ones. Okay, children. Now we will see the method of seed dispersal through wind. As you know, we can find the wind all around us in the atmosphere. Okay, children. So what is wind called? The moving air is called wind. The moving air is called wind. So now we will see in what way the moving air is helping in the process of dispersal of the seed. Okay. Any seed which have to be dispersed through the wind should have small and lightweight seeds. See, if sometimes when the wind is blowing away, you find many things flying in the air, like small chocolate papers and sometimes the dry leaves. These can be carried through the wind. Yes, children, have you noticed this one? Okay. The moving air has a capacity to take something with them. In the same way, this wind is been helping us in the process of dispersal of the seed. See, for example, the dandelion and the cotton seeds. These seeds are very light in weight. If you catch them and if you do like this, they will fly away. So, whenever the fruit is opened up for the seeds, the moving air, when the moving air is passing through the plant, the wind will carry these seeds. So, what are the seeds that can be carried easily by the wind? The dandelion seeds and the cotton seeds. So, what is the structure of the seed? See, if you observe, the seed is in the middle and it have light fibrous strand like structures or a hairy structure like things around the seed. So, whenever the air is blowing away, it has a light weight, so the wind can carry them away to the different places. See, for example, this is a very light thing. See, you will have a seed attached here. So, it is a feathery like structure which can fly away in the wind. So, this is an example of cotton seed and this is an example of dandelion. Dandelion are nothing but, see, sometimes you often see these seeds flying in the air. Okay, children. Next, the maple and the drumstick seeds. These kind of seeds have wings-like structure. See here, children, wing-like structure. If you open up the drumstick, you can clearly see this shape of the seed. Okay, when it is dried up completely, when it is green in color, it is having some weight. But when the drumstick have completely dried up, this one will become very light. When it is dry, it becomes very light. So when the fruit opens up, the wind can carry these seeds away. So in this way, the wind is helping us in the method of seed dispersal. Okay, children. So what are the things that are required for these seeds? They should be small and light, very lightweight, and they should also have long and fine hairy like structures on the seed. Okay, what are the examples? Dandelion, cotton, maple and drumsticks. These are the four examples these are the four examples in which we can see the dispersal of seed through wind. Okay, children, dispersal of seed through wind. Cotton, maple, dandelion and drumstick. What are the examples? Cotton, dandelion, maple and drumstick. These are the four perfect examples for the method of dispersal through the air. Okay, now we will see the other method of dispersal. So the dispersal of seeds by water. Do you think like how the water can help in dispersal? Now let us see in what way the water is helping us in dispersal. So the simple technique, it often rains. Yes, children, the rain. Wherever the rain is falling on the plants, what it will do? It will fall down onto the soil and the water will run away. So the seeds or the other things are also carried away by the water. After reaching a certain point or a high point, what it will happen there, the flow of the water will stop. So the seed is at the mother plant. The rain have taken the seed from the mother plant to a certain place or a certain distance. So now from that place to this place there is a lot distance now. So from the mother plant the water is carrying away the seed so that it can grow up into a new plant. It is one method of dispersal through water. And have you seen near the beaches you find plenty of coconut plants. So the coconut plants will produce a bigger size of the seed. See, what is the size of the coconut? You will have this much. Yes, children? So this much big coconut can float in water. Do you know that? Why? Because if you observe the coconut, the outer part is of green color, right? When you look into the inner part, you have two different parts. One is the husk and another one is the shell. Shell means nothing but which is the hardest part. If you break it, you will get the coconut water. And above the shell, if you observe, you can find the thick brown color husk-like structures. Yes, children, if you open up the green color coconut, you can find the husk which is in brown color. It is having a lighter weight when compared to the shell. So what it will do? Because of this reason, though the coconut is of bigger size, it can float on the water. So the seeds will fall down and the water nearby. Well, if it is a beach, the beach water is carrying the seeds away. Or if it is near a river, the river water is carrying the seeds away. And if it is like a small pond or something like that. So any of the water source, it could be a bigger one, a little smaller one or a smaller one. All the water which is present in all the different sources have the capability of carrying or dispersing the seeds away from the parent plant. So this is especially seen in the coconut trees. Okay, children. So what are the other trees or the plants which have the dispersal method by water? See the lilies, water lilies. Have you ever seen the water lilies, children? And also the lotus. Lotus is a best example of the flower. Water lilies and the lotus. These two are grown in the water itself. See, the lilies are growing or the lotuses are growing in the small or a big ponds or a big rivers. Have you ever thought only that river is containing lotus plants or lotus flowers? No. Wherever you see, you can see the lotus ponds. Yes or no, children? So in what way? Who are helping that? The rainwater and also the flowing water. The rainwater and also the flowing water helping these plants in the method of seed dispersal. So they carry away the seeds from one place to another place, and once the seeds get a proper place there, then the seeds have a capability of reproduction into a new offspring. Okay, children. So the water is also acting as an agent of water dispersal. The water is also acting as an agent for seeds to disperse. Okay, children. So what are the examples that are generally seen by water? Water lilies, lotus and the coconut. Examples of seeds dispersed by water. Water lilies, lotus and the coconut trees. Okay, children. Okay, children, see in this picture you can clearly see some seeds have special structures that allow them to be carried by the wind. So the wind is acting as an important agent of dispersal. If seeds are very small, they may be carried far on the wind. So in this picture you can see clearly the dandelion seeds. They are having feathery like structures which are very light in weight so that the air can carry them very easily. Okay. Now the water dispersal. See, seeds of plants which grow near water may be carried far away by streams and river. This could help the plants to move far away for the process of regeneration, okay, or reproduction. So the coconut have a capability to be carried away to miles far away from where it have been started. Okay, as I said that the coconut is having a fibrous structure inside the nut so that it can easily carried by the water. So the other examples are like water lilies, as I said, and lotus plants. See, children, the dispersal agents are playing a key role in the method of reproduction. Okay, see, the agents like water and wind, all these are helping the mother nature in their own way to get reproduce. Okay, the plants can be reproduced very easily. Okay, children, and I hope that you have understand what I have taught in this video, and try to observe the different changes in your neighborhood. We will see the other methods of dispersal of seeds by other agents. Okay, children.